Hello nieces, hello nephews, it's your Uncle Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do unbiased technical analysis. Now today guys, we have a lot to unpack. Alright, we have this 380 level that got tested today. That's the 38.2 retracement level from August high down to October low, okay? You can see here that the SPY, you can see intraday, the SPY tested, okay? Now that green line right there, that green line is the 23.6 retracement level, okay? So we are on an uptrend since October low. So I got fib levels from October low up to the November high. So there's the 23.6 fib level at 380.4. So I'm giving that a resistance zone, 380 to 380.4. All right, and that's around where the SPY rejected today and decided to take a break after it did this nice bounce to the upside. We're gonna talk about that and more. We also got to talk about election tomorrow and some things that I need to get off my chest. All right, let's go. So before we get into the unbiased technical analysis, okay, we got election tomorrow. Okay, I shared some data on in my Discord, okay, about the election. All right, I got this from Clear Tax Value, the YouTube channel, but you're looking at this data, and on midterm election years, it's usually a positive catalyst for the market, okay? It's actually more bullish than regular years. According to this, an average of 1 year total return after midterm election, 18.6%, while regular years is 10.6%, okay? So there's a big difference there, okay? So, you know, and you can also look on the midterm seasonality. You can see here midterm seasonality usually is bullish after midterm towards the end of the year. Okay? You can also look at the 20-year seasonality. It's based on the last 20 years, which is a bigger batch of data than the midterm. And you can see it's also bullish towards the end of the year, towards around mid to late November. That's where it starts getting bullish again. Okay? So while the bulls have seasonality on their side, I just want to mention that the bears so far this year got the feds on their side. Okay, so while tomorrow is election day, Thursday we got CPI coming in. Okay, that's the measurement of the inflation data. Okay, and they're expecting inflation to come in at 7.9. If inflation comes in lower than that, I would assume or think the market will react bullishly. If inflation comes in higher than 7.9, I would assume the market will react bearishly. Okay, so keep that in mind. We got a lot of catalysts going on this week. While technical analysis, I love technical analysis, and I will always trade based on the price action unbiasedly. But we gotta keep an eye and our ears open to these kind of stuff. All right, so let's get into the technical analysis now, okay? This is a 15-minute chart. This is the day's price action, okay? You can see most of the day, the SPY was chopping between my 378 level to 376 level, all right? So choppy price action. However, when it finally broke out of the range, it could have broke down, it could have broke out, it chose to broke out. That was our trigger to buy calls, with the next price target being around 380 to 380.4 zone, and it hit that, and that's where it decided to pull back. Okay, so as of right now, I'm looking at the daily chart. As far as swinging calls go, I still would like to see 380 to 380.4 recaptured for me to want to swing calls and bet to the upside. As far as right now goes, we broke down that critical level back on November 2nd. Today, we back tested it as a resistance and found some selling pressure. Found some selling pressure intraday, okay? So that's based on the back test and go strategy or tactic. When we see a support level fail and then it gets treated like a resistance, you know, and if get treated like resistance is selling pressure, that's usually a bearish signal, but we still need to see follow through. So for me, after a choppy day like today, that 378 level and 376 zone level is pretty significant. The market clearly recognizes it. So if it rejects from this resistance level at 380 to 380.4 zone, for me to be bearish, you know, and for the bears to show follow through, it needs to take out a support level. that support level for me being 378. Below 378, we're going back into the chop zone that we had today. Okay, guys? So 378 must hold. That's one thing. And clear that 380 level. That will recapture the 23.6 retracement level. Clear this 38.2 retracement level from these other fib levels. Of course, you know, break back above this pink trend line that had multiple tests, as you can see here. 1, 2, 3, 4 tests, tested as a resistant, recaptured it today actually. So like I'm saying, to show follow through, it needs to clear 380 for me to want to swing calls. Okay, now as far as puts go, like I said, reject from here at around the 380, 384 zone. Okay, take out that 378 support level to show follow through. All right, I got support around 376 and 374. Now, based on the fib levels from October low up to November 1st high, I have the 38.2 fib level at 374.24. If SPY can take out that level, I would swing puts. That's when I would swing puts. I got the multi-year trend line right around 371.7 if that 374.2 level fails. Okay, I think the 20-day moving average is around there as well. It's around 373.59. Keep an eye out on that. But yeah, I'll definitely be watching that multi-year trend line below 374. Okay, so I'll swing puts below 374. If we can take out 371.7, that the multi-year trend line, that'll add to my conviction for more downside. Okay, yes, we are on an uptrend since October low, but you know, overall we're on a downtrend since August high, and overall downtrend since January earlier this year. You know, so failure to clear 380, this could be a lower high. Okay, and we could be heading down for a lower low. All right, so bulls must recapture 380 to 380.4 zone to avoid more downside. All right, looking at triple Q. All right, I had triple Q, so you can see here we have a low here. Now we got another low here. Okay, it cleared a resistance level today around 267. All right, so 267 will be support for tomorrow. As long as 267 holds, I got the next resistance at 269.2 and the big critical one at the 272 to 273 zone. Above 273, I would favor more upside, and I'll probably swing calls. Okay, we could probably get go up as high as 279.5 ish. Maybe I got resistance around 282, 284.5, and you know, based on this higher low, and this would be a high right here around 284.5 ish, I would assume that we get a higher high, but that remains to be seen. Okay, gotta let the price action guide us using the levels. Okay, 267 fails. This was a false recapture, okay, or a false breakout. Get bearish below 267. Okay, the next support will be 264, and then 262. All right, and with 260 below that. Look for puts when support fails as usual. Okay, Tesla had a beautiful trade on Tesla today. I had this bear flag, yellow bear flag that I was looking. Breakdown levels around 203.5 ish. This was alerted in the Discord group. Okay, and the next critical level that I was looking at was at the October low, which was around 198.59. Okay, now the Tesla closed below that level today. So to be bullish, it needs to recapture 198.59, and of course break back above this bear flag that I got here, which is around 204.4 now, if it wants to recapture that. Okay, but as long as below 198.59, this breakdown holds, and we could possibly see more downside. Okay, I got next level around 191, 186.5 ish, and 182.3. Okay, these are previous pivot lows. All right, guys, and let's end this with the option flow. Okay, I don't have it out right now. Let me put it out right now. Signing in. Get to the SPY, filter it for 500K premiums or above, and 71% in the puts. Okay, now look at this, over 5,000 sides, sweep order, 1.5 million premium. Okay, this is for December 16th. Strike price is 350. Okay, that's a very aggressive play to the downside, and it has plenty of time. Okay, that sticks out. Okay, overall bearish on the SPY as usual. Triple Q, that's interesting. 77% in calls. All right, so yeah, 1.5 million over 7,000 inside November 14th. Okay, pretty aggressive, 275 strike price. Okay, so that's a very aggressive play. So keep that in mind. Triple Q option flow is looking bullish, and Tesla 55%. Also looking bullish for Tesla too in the option flow. Okay, not really sticks out to me. But yeah, there's that. All right, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want more content from Uncle Charters, please consider subscribing to my Substack or joining the Discord. Thank you guys. Peace.